All right, so boom, this is what we rocking with. At first, you see we got the 95, and I'm gonna take it to the builder so y'all can see as I explain. But we have the 93 driving dunk. Well, first we gonna first we first thing I like to do when I make my builds is start at the attributes, like the physical attribute. I said first thing I like to do when I first thing I like to First thing I like to do when I make my builds, I like to start with the physicals. So speed, agility, strength, and vertical. And I'm gonna put my speed at an 84, my agility at a 92, my strength at a 60, and my vertical at an 80. Guys, keep in mind, this is a build I made day one, no knowledge of really like all the animations. I mean, I had some knowledge of, you know, the dribble moves that I wanted and the shots that I wanted to get. Like, I knew like that with the shooting and the ball handle, but that's pretty much it. So we gonna skip the offensive rebound and the defensive rebound because we're not gonna be in the paint. We 6'4". I'm pretty sure if you a dude like me and you play twos and threes, I don't really go to the ones, so I don't really need a board. But this build it can catch a board over, dude. Simply off the vertical and, you know what I'm saying, just the strength to box out and stuff like that. But if you move over to the defensive side, we really a baby lock. And that's kind of how I wanted it. I didn't want to be too weak on defense, but I definitely wanted to make my presence felt this year on defense on my main build. Like, I wanted to be able to help on my main offensive build. So we went ahead and went with a 71 block, a 70 steal, a 87 perimeter defense, and a 65 interior defense. And moving on over to the playmaking, we have a 78 speed ball. Don't cook me for it just yet. Just hear me out. A 93 ball handle, a 83 pass accuracy, and that's all our playmaking. I said an 83, all down. So moving on over to our playmaking, we have a 78 speed ball. Do not cook me for it yet. It was the start of the game. I didn't know about lightning launch and how good it really was on gold, so just cut me some slack. If you really want it that bad, you can throw some caps on there. You feel me? It's not that tough. But 93 ball handle and a 68 pass sack. I know, again, some people gonna be like, oh, you get a 68 pass sack on a guard. Bro, I know my body. I know for a fact I'm not gonna be throwing outlet passes from one end of the court to the other. I know exactly how far I can throw my pass, and I know what passes to throw. So it's like, when people say, oh, you need an 80, I mean, not saying you don't need an 80, not saying an 80 wouldn't be super helpful on a build like this, but my guy, you can't, beggars can't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't go. I did as much as I could. So we got the 68. If you really feel some type of way, you could drop down some of the defensive stats and go ahead and up your pass sack and your speed with ball, but that's all on you. Now, we're going to move on over to the shooting. I feel like the shooting, after playing with this build, I feel like the shooting is like really valid. I ain't gonna lie, it's really valid. Like, even though they got the stuff in the game where, you know, you shoot 3 shots or you shoot 5 shots and you miss automatically or whatever the algorithm is, I feel like this is like, as far as a guard, you can survive with this low of a 3 ball. Like an 83 ball, you can survive with that. I'm fading over 2 people in the corner 3. Like, I'm not lacking with this 83 ball. Like, I shoot my shots and I have fun with it. And I have a 93 driving dunk and a 93 layup, as we're going to get into, and I still prefer to shoot the ball from the 3 with my 83 ball. It's just, it's fun. Shooting is so much easier to me this year that I'll rock out with these 80 shootings and them 90 finishing, just in case I can't get my shot off. But moving on over to the finishing, we have a 80 close shot, a 93 driving layup, a 93 driving dunk for all of the context that you're going to need on a small guard. That's why I kind of kept it 6'4". And as far as standing dunk, don't need that. Post control, don't need that. So this is my build, and I just wanted to get the template out there. I'm gonna show y'all some clips with it, and yeah, let me clip that.